Now you brought your stories, we brought the real. Now run your mouth and meet the South down. Fuck around and find out, burn it down.
What's up, you beautiful outlaws, you degenerates? Welcome back to the FAFO podcast, Unchained. It's Saturday night. It's after 9 o'clock, which means if the kids aren't put to bed, at least kick them out the room. Because we are going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. We truly are. We got lots to talk about, and I'm excited about it. All right, I had to be sure my audio's working. We got a new setup tonight in here. Well, I have a new software setup tonight. So, you never know what's going to happen. You test it, but you don't know what's going to happen when you go live. But here's the FAFO podcast. If you want to watch this show tonight, we invite you to be a part of it. Get in the comment section. Leave the comments. We're talking about a lot of things. We have a lot of fun. If you want to listen to our other FAFO podcast segments, you can go to our Spotify channel, FAFO Podcast. You can go to Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. You can go to the FAFO Podcast YouTube page, and you just go to our FAFO Podcast Facebook page. We're everywhere, going to be everywhere. We're growing. If you want to watch our daily show at 9 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday, you hop on over to Kick, or you meet us right here on Facebook. However you want to do it, we give you many options. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to help support the channel, go to FAFO Podcast .online. It's easy to do. And then what you can do is you can help support the channel for next to nothing. But it's Saturday night. We're going to get into it. And look, I'm going to tell you right now. On this podcast, we don't sugarcoat it. We don't grift, and we call bullshit when we see it.
Bullshit.
That's just how this goes. Now, what we try not to do, though, is like I prefer to have a podcast where we're not taking a side. Like we bring you the facts and we talk about them. That's kind of how this works.
Yep.
So just know that when we talk about things, it's not trying to take or attack. It's about talking about the facts, what happened, give our honest opinions about it, take your honest opinions on what you think about it, and have a good time. Now, while we do have our main thing we'll talk about tonight to start the show, we got some beautiful segments lined up.
Oh, yeah.
Because after we talk about this main one, which we have to talk about because it's everywhere right now.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
And it's kind of crazy, but, you know, it's what people are talking about, and it's wild and ridiculous. But
we'd like to get your opinion on it, too.
We definitely want your opinion on it.
Get in here and get involved.
But outside of that one, we've also got a segment we call Would You Rather, the FAFO Edition. That's going to be fun. We also have the listener FAFO Confessions. I got some people to send some in this week, some of their FAFO confessions. If you want to send in yours, that's easy to do as well. All you have to do is send your emails to the FAFO Podcast 55 at gmail.com. That's the FAFO Podcast 55 at gmail.com. And look, we keep it anonymous. We don't tell all your secrets. We're not going to tell all your secrets.
Not ours to tell.
Well, they're not ours to tell. Now, if you're the one that says, I don't care, that's on you. But we try to keep people anonymous. It's what they want. We just like hearing these stories. It's fun. We tell you ours anyway. And finally, we got our last segment would be called the Red Pill Roulette. It's going to be a fun one as well. It's all going to be fun. We have a good time here. For some of you who used to watch our After Dark show and worry not, it's nothing like that. You see, we're just chilled back. Got a couple of stogies. Having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a little bit of wine. I'm not going to lie to you. So get your favorite beverage, whatever that may be. Cozy up real nice on it. And get ready. Because we're going to have a good time. We definitely are. Brody's going to have to keep track of our social side of this. Because I'm not going to be able to see it because I'm doing the keeping everything, trying to keep everything as much as I can in the pocket of the show.
So Jennifer,
as we go through here.
Your Jennifer says hello.
Good evening.
We got Howard watching.
What's up, buddy?
We got Autumn.
Hey, Autumn.
Autumn's watching. She said, hey, guys. Hey, y'all. Crystal's watching. She said,
hey, Crystal, how are you?
Jennifer Justice.
Hey, Jennifer, too.
She said, hey, Jennifer Wilson.
Well, now that we're talking back and forth in the chat, hey, look. There you go. Talk it. So the first one we're going to talk about might make some of y'all groan because you probably heard enough of it. But as far as podcasts go, we kind of have to hit on it. Now, we're not going to spend all night on this. We're going to go in here, we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to move on to what I consider the really fun stuff.
The fun stuff.
But we would not be a true podcast if we do not talk about this crap that is going on. It's kind of what we have to talk about here tonight. When we're looking at things to talk about, it was like, all right, what do we want to hit on, and do we want to talk about this? And you kind of, at this point, you kind of have to.
Yeah, we was eating dinner.
Yeah, we were eating dinner and trying to decide, like, what do we really want to talk about here? No, we have to talk about the Karmelo Anthony case because, by God, every time you open Facebook, that's all you see. And the problem with it, and one of the reasons I knew we had to talk about it, is because there's so much false information out there. There's so many untruths. It's just, and the reason is because so many people are just up in arms as to what they see as injustice all the way around. Or perceived injustice. I mean, and instead of helping out the narrative, they just add on to the falsity of the narrative, right? They just continue to perpetrate false information, and now you've got anger all over the place, and the divide we have in this country is just getting worse, not better. And it's because of things like this, like when you unalive somebody, when you take away that life. What Clint Eastwood would say, you take away all they've got and all they're ever going to have. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth. I'm right. Your moment of, I got you, takes away everything they got, and then you want mercy.
Yeah.
Now, my view has always been on this, is I don't care what the crime is, as far as, if you go and murder somebody, the sentence should always be the same for every human being. Get them out of here. Because you decided your life was forfeit when you took somebody else's life on purpose and premeditated.
My view has always been take their life the way they took somebody else's.
Oh, I agree with that. As far as how you take it, I agree with that too. Yeah. So,
you're getting off light sometimes. With being shot up with the, injections and,
Oh yeah.
That's just it's easy.
Well, we live in a thing now where the criminals have more rights and freedoms than the victims do, right? They just have more.
They have more rights.
There's more sensitivity, more feelings toward these criminals because there's always a victimization and a victimhood around the criminal why they did what they did. And we do not have, our system of justice around here is so crazy. Like if it's a murder, the penalty should be this. You shouldn't get to go over here and get a lighter sentence than you do over here. Like murder, if it falls under this pocket, should be this. Whatever it is. So, but we don't live in that system.
Michelle's watching now.
Our system is insane and it's crazy the way it's set up. So now we had a case, and this is why people get mad. For all of you who want to jump on that, there's a lot of people mad about the fact that Karmelo Anthony got 35 years. They're saying justice is unfair. To me, he should have been on death row immediately.
Yeah.
But not because of his race, because of murder.
Murder, yeah.
I mean, and I've been like that with every murder. I don't care what your color is.
Yeah,
it's the crime.
It's always going to come down to the.
Yeah, because you have no right to take somebody's life
black
away.
Or white, if they're the ones that's, if a black guy kills a white guy, if a white guy kills a black guy, it's always white and black. Now, if the crime on, color, same color, then you don't hear anything.
Well, this case could have been, if this thing would have been white on white, black on black, yellow on yellow, whatever, we never heard from it.
Right.
You'd heard the headline that night when the jury came, when they had the trial, you'd heard that, but there would be no outrage.
Right.
It's only because it's a racial thing, and everybody makes it a racial thing. Mm-hmm. But we make it a racial thing because you get into some of these situations where it feels like things aren't equal. Mm-hmm. But if you pay attention, it's not equal at all anywhere you go, no matter what your color is. A lot of times it's who you know. There's always that aspect of it.
Right.
I mean, we see this a lot. Like, you can have the same, like, I understand, like, if you're African American, I don't know what your cause is, and I don't know what your life has been like. So I can't speak to you on being a black man in America. I don't know what that's like.
Right.
Because I'm not.
Right.
I can speak to you about being a white man from my specific type of journey, but I can't speak to you from my neighbor who's white also, because his journey is a little bit different than mine.
Right. Everybody's journey.
They're all different, right? They're not the same. Like being white is not mean universal.
Right.
Right. Being black is not universal.
Right.
And the same thing with every race.
I mean, because we know a lot of different people.
Oh, God.
Everybody's different.
Hell yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, and when I say we know a lot of people.
A lot of people.
A lot of people with what,
Yeah.
what we.
Especially what we do.
Yeah, with what we do.
And you see that these people, and the good thing about us is doing the thing that we do, we get to know people, right? So this right here don't come into play. It's all about right here.
Yeah.
What this character is.
Yeah.
Tell me what that is.
Yeah, we don't care about that shit.
But you got a lot of grifters out here that grift off of things just like this. To me, Karmelo Anthony should have got the death penalty.
Yes.
There was a white man that beat a child to death, his child to death, with a stick. 3 months. 3 months old. He beat this baby. He only got 25 years. Now, if I'm the people that are backing Karmelo and saying that was wrong, I'm looking at that going, see? That's not right. This dude killed a baby. Why did he not automatically go to the front of the damn line? I mean, they all have an incinerator way. Just you can push them in.
Yep.
You've been found guilty, death, go. That's what should happen. But that's not what we do here.
No, we gotta spend 20 to 30 years on appeals and.
Yeah, and then we wonder why.
Right.
Stuff like this is a question, and wonder why people get mad. And I can't sit here and tell you your anger is misplaced or unfounded because of things that have happened in the past and things that we see. But here's what people don't realize, especially young people today. Because I saw a lot of foolishness with this thing around there. People getting arrested over stupid stuff. People saying the only good cracker is a dead cracker. I mean, what do you think that's going to do? So you know all white people? All white people or whatever you're hating right now? That's like me saying all black people are bad. You know that's a lie. Our interactions with people say that's a lie. You know people, you say that you know it's a lie. You're just repeating garbage.
That's it.
And that kind of garbage is what keeps trash like this. When we grew up, we didn't even realize there was a race thing. We learned about it in books. And here's the thing about it. That the 60s weren't that far from us growing up. But it had changed so much that even the further we got away from it, kept being that way.
By the time 75 rolled around,
oh, yeah.
it was, you know.
Dude, I have black people staying in my house in the 80s.
Yep.
Don't tell me this systemic crap is a thing. It's not.
I had some good friends that were, you know, growing up.
Exactly. It's like you didn't care. You didn't give a shit.
You didn't care about it.
It did not matter what color their skin was.
But then again, it comes from big cities.
Well, it does come from big cities because,
Big cities.
and it comes from people, once again, who grift off this stuff, who make their living and their money off of this, and they get the people all riled up because they know all I have to do is get them riled up, and they're going to be behind whatever I say. So when we were on our way to complete integration, everybody was happy, we were getting along, people were getting opportunities.
Right.
Now they've just cut the legs off of that and brought them back to the mid-'60s again.
You know,
And it's terrible.
when I was in elementary, when Roots came out,
Yeah.
up till Roots came out, we were fine. Then Roots came out, and you go to recess, and we're separated.
Well, yeah, because you had a lot of people. But here's the thing behind that, too, was, like, that didn't happen in my school and my friends.
It happened in mine. Right across
But see,
the
but
bridge.
you're right over here
I was right
in the heart of all this stuff, right?
across the bridge.
I grew up in Texas.
Yeah.
We didn't care.
Right.
I mean, we weren't raised around it. I mean, because we had Hispanic, black, white. It's just, and I know when I moved here in '87, there was a actual KKK rally scheduled for like a couple of weeks later. I think it got canceled. And I told my dad, because I got back from school, I'm like, they were talking about KKK rallies. We used to joke about that stuff in Texas because you never saw it.
Right.
Even everybody was commenting like, what? It's like, better not see them ghosts running up down our street. You know, it was just jokes. But here, it was opposite of that. Like here, people were like, no, that's really a thing, dude. You might want to.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, you need to watch what you're saying.
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all over here? Because that ain't where I come from.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that, you know, up to that point, we didn't care. You know, we
No.
didn't care about the you were my buddy.
That's
You were
it.
my friend. You know, I considered you, you know, We were just all together, you know.
And even still today, like you come do some stupid shit up in a show of ours, insulting some friends of ours up in a show. You ain't got to worry about them whooping your ass. I'll just tell you that. It ain't them you're gonna have to worry about.
Nah, it's gonna be us.
Because that's bullshit, man.
Yeah, you don't come at us like that.
And it's just terrible when you keep seeing this stuff. And I saw today there's a Back to Africa movement. Again, they used to say that stupid shit before. I'm like, do you realize? And most of these people don't. Like, there's an excuse for everything. I'm like, first of all, it was your own people that sold you into slavery. Nobody came over and just snatched you up and took you off.
Right.
It was the richest among you that sold the poorest among you into slavery. All right, that's just factual and that's just historical. It's what it is.
Well, if you go back, if you really want to go back, your first slaves were the Irish people.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, slavery has existed since the beginning of mankind.
Right.
I mean, especially like when you have wars everywhere, they would capture the opponents and those people were turned into what? Slaves.
Yep.
It's just how it was.
Yep.
Didn't matter what your color was. If they took over you, same race or anything, you were made into a slave. If you lost, buddy, you were a slave. You were doing all the chores and everything.
Yeah,
you didn't have no choice. That's what they did to you.
That's what you did.
That's what they did in the Coliseum. It's all of that stuff. That's the life. That was the reality of it all. And nobody wants to say that. But then you talk about going back to Africa. What are you going back to? And besides that, which country in Africa are you going? You just going to go over there and say, "Whoop, I'm here"? You're going to be surprised when you get over there.
Yeah, you're going to be surprised because there's certain areas over there that's more racist there than it is.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
And here's the thing too, those people over there, they ain't gonna play around with you.
No.
And they ain't gonna consider just because your skin is darker that all of a sudden you're one of them.
Right.
That ain't how that works either.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
I mean, so you need a little bit of a reality check here.
Yeah, so I think some of them need to go over there.
I would like to see what would happen. Like, look, you want to be stupid, go be stupid, just video
Go
it.
on over there. Be done.
Stuff like that, though, just irritates me. It's like, come on, man. Like, I have no desire to go back to England. None.
Big Trace is watching.
What's up, dude? What's up, buddy? Like, I have no desire to go back over there. Who wants to go do that? Nobody.
I want to go over there.
The UK is a shithole right now. UK is a shithole. They let all them crazy folks in that country, man, just to do whatever.
To me, I'm American.
That's what I am.
I'm American.
I just like being American.
I ain't from over
America's great. It's just we got too many people in power who don't want to, who just cannot let America be great because there's no money in it.
Right.
There's money in the conflict and the chaos. That's right. And then, unfortunately, you got too many just sheeple running around here who believe it like they really care for me. They do. He said it. Like you're an idiot. What the fuck are you talking about?
He don't care about you.
He don't care about you. These people don't care about you at all. None of them. Don't believe it. For a second, I don't trust one. I mean, they all talk a good game. But I mean, come on. You don't get to have that career and that long career. Like today's a prime example. So Elon Musk is the first trillionaire. And these people up there are hating on him so bad. And here's what you got. It ain't people like me who are hating on Elon Musk.
No,
it's not us.
It's the rich people.
It's the rich people. Where though? In Washington. Why? Because they're told, like, look, we gotta get some of that money. He got all that money. We need
some of that money.
There was one idiot came out and said, well, if he just gave 80% of his money. There's a parody site that had a great one on there that said that. It was just a parody site. But people actually think like this. Like you have AOC and Bernie. Mm-hmm. This came out. It shouldn't be right that he has all this money. Now, we can have our millions, but how dare he have $1 trillion? Like AOC and Bernie Sanders have never made anyone rich.
Never.
Elon Musk just made 4,400 people millionaires.
Yep.
4,400 people just became millionaires because of him. Mm-hmm. What has AOC done? Nothing.
Shit.
Scammed you idiots.
Yep.
Bernie scammed you because he's an old man, looks like a mad scientist, looks like a hermit.
Yep.
Telling you what you should do. How did these people get rich in Congress? Off of $135,000 a year?
I think
you got to ask the questions, people.
The president can only serve 8 years,
Mhm.
2 consecutive terms, then I think all the rest of them shouldn't be able to serve.
And that's true. They should. They shouldn't. There ought to be limits. Why do we not want to let everybody have IDs? You have to have ID to go buy alcohol, to buy a cigar.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have ID to buy tickets, concert tickets. But yet when it comes to voting, all of a sudden, oh my God, what are we doing? Because we just saw what happened out in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
That mayoral race was bought and paid for. Bought and paid for. You pays your homeless people to go out there and just sign mail-in votes.
Yep.
There's a reason they don't want that system fixed, because they'll lose power.
Right. Well, that's the way it is. I mean, who was it? Was it Johnson on one of his deals?
I believe so.
That he bought the election pretty much.
Pretty much.
Like, he was behind, but then by the time that came back,
All of a sudden, it was like
200 votes.
Yeah.
200 votes ahead.
Like, how did that work? Like, where did those come from?
Yeah.
And I love how, like, I saw this the other day too. I'm like, and I'm trying not to pick on them, but they make it easy. But like, Democrats arguing that, well, they keep talking about election denial, and they're denying these elections. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all denied 2016, and you denied 2024. But because the other side says 2020 was stolen, that's all you want to say is, how dare they say that election was stolen? Well, you said 2016 was stolen. Clinton has said that. Said 2024 was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
So which is it? Only one side can claim that?
That's it.
Stop.
That's it.
Just stop.
That's it.
All right, I'm tired of politics. It's Saturday night, dude.
Yep.
It's bringing me down.
Yep.
We're not talking about this shit no more.
We're done with that.
We're out of it.
We had to address it.
We addressed it. It's done.
So
And I didn't even address all of it I was going to, because there's so much. But I'll probably do this on my regular podcast so I can break it all down.
yeah,
But this is Saturday night, man.
so we do a recap and then we do our thing.
Yeah, so Saturday night is about fun.
Yep.
And it's time we had a little bit of fun. Gotta have some fun, guys. Gotta turn it up. So, I'm gonna ask y'all this. We're gonna do participation. Now, you can be a little scared if you want to not participate. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. But I think if you participate, you're gonna have a blast with what we're about to do. Design this just for this show. Just so we can have a little bit of a good time here. Because we got some fun conversations coming up, nothing heavy about these. So we designed one that I called, we'll do this one first.
I'll accept this.
That's right.
Oh, you saw it?
Mm-hmm. We'll do the Would You Rather. This is the FAFO edition of Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
Would You Rather. You ever played that game, Would You Rather?
Yeah.
This is that.
Okay.
This is just the FAFO edition of that game. So, it's time to get stupid. This is one where I'm going to ask you, degenerates, and you can tell us what you want to do. Because when I put this out there the other day, and I had these, so I did 2 of these, and this is what I got. Now, I would encourage you, because I'm going to read the responses that I got back on a couple of these, and then I would like to hear your responses in the chat. Now, if you're listening to this later, you can comment on the video, comment on the deal, or you can send us one on email and I'll read them later in the next show. I always try to read everything. So here we go. Here's the first one. Would you rather? Would you rather fight one horse-sized Macron, you know who he is, leader of France, or 100 duck-sized Bidens in the streets of Paris?
Duck Bidens.
You'd rather fight the 100 duck Bidens? Little duck Bidens? You're just saying that because you think they just fall over and get out of your way.
Yeah.
Stumble around everywhere, little weird ducks
Whack them upside the head.
walking around in circles.
Yeah.
All right, so
You ever whack a rooster upside the head?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the ducks too. Because that's easy work right there.
It's easy work right there.
One good stomp is over.
Yeah.
Now that's it. Now
you women might get bit.
Now here's the thing though about Macron though. He'd probably just surrender anyway.
Really?
Well, he's a quitter.
He's a quitter?
He's a candy ass.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's the leader of France?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Really?
Oh, he's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. He's a coward. He's a coward in every way that there is one.
All right, so why are you saying that?
You just have to look at his policies and how he does things, how he backs down off it. Just
Really?
yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad.
So we would have to go in there and save France's ass again?
Yes. All right, so would you rather your wife or your significant other find your entire search history or wake up in 2026 with zero money but full knowledge of the Great Reset? What would you rather do?
Full knowledge of the Great Reset.
Mm-hmm. But you gotta be penniless.
But if I reset, then I'm going to reset and I'm going to get all my money back.
Well, if you make enough money to invest it, yeah, but you're not getting any of that money you have back. You gotta make new monies.
Right.
You just have the knowledge of what to bet on and do.
Right.
And your wife's gonna know your entire search history in the process.
Really?
Well, yeah, you gotta pick one or the other. You can't have it both ways, buddy.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
So
if you pick the...
yeah. So if you wake up in 2026 with zero money, yeah, then you're
then your wife don't know nothing about your search.
no, but if you have that, you should have all your money.
Right.
So if you're like me and you're poor, let's just do the reset.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because we're already rock bottom anyway.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm saying.
but now let's say it from you're rich.
Yeah, if I'm rich, I'm like,
Do you want her going through your search history?
go ahead.
You want her going through it anyway?
Go ahead.
All right.
I don't care.
You said it.
I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide.
There you go.
It ain't like I'm on porn sites or anything.
Well, there's true. There it is, right there.
I don't care.
Crap, I'm trying to find my deal. Autumn says, I'll take him then because I hate ducks. Hey, there you go. Quack, quack, quack. Ducks can be on geese. Mother gooses are.
Yeah.
Mother geese. Is it mother geese or mother goose? It'd be mother geese or more than one goose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little suckers are vicious.
Yeah.
I remember one chased my daughter, Kate, at my mom's house. She lived in these apartment buildings in Longview, Texas. And back behind the apartment complex was this huge lake. All right, but it wasn't a deep lake, but there's tons of geese. We went out there one year, and Kate's just out there. She's like 3 years old, 4 years old. And that damn mama goose came over chasing her, and she's in that little thick coat. You know, those little bubble coats?
Yeah.
And she's running with her little arms like T-Rex arms out to the side, screaming bloody murder. Oh, it's funny. They can go through my stuff. I don't care. I'm kind of the same way. You can go look at all my search history.
Look at it. I don't care.
I'm not saying you're going to like what you're going to find. I just don't care. I mean, that's really it.
My search history ain't shit.
Well, mine ain't really. I mean, you still go through it, but
Yeah.
they really anything in it. Now, there was a time I might have cared. There was a time I might have cared.
Might have cared.
When I was younger, I probably would have.
Because you've been doing things, looking at shit you shouldn't have been looking at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was young.
Yeah.
I was looking at all kinds of stuff back then when I was young. Like, oh my God. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And now I was like, I do not have time for this shit. I don't need to see this. Let me wake up broke, because baby, no. I look up some crazy stuff in the middle of the night when this brain is running wild. Dude, I hear you. I'm not.
Shit, something hits me. And
This is why I have no judgments
yeah,
against anybody.
I don't care.
I just don't
Look
care.
at what you want to look up.
My whole thing is, if I'm not hurting nobody, ain't causing nobody no pain, leave me the fuck alone. Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
You let me be me.
Let me be me.
That's all it's going to be, because I'm not changing. I'm too old.
Kristen says, search mine and have fun.
That's what I see. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Jennifer says they can go through my stuff.
See, that's why I love you, ladies. Perspective is everything.
Yeah.
Perspective is everything. All right, how about this one? Here's one. Because this one, oh, I like this one too. I forgot I did this one. Would you rather live through the tribulation with full biblical awareness or stay comfortable in the matrix until they turn the power off? Oh.
I think I'd rather go with the biblical stuff.
But that's how you got to think about this. So
Yeah.
you're assuming that when you pick one or the other one, that reality is the real one.
Right.
So the matrix reality is you stay comfortable, live there forever until the power gets cut. And then that's the end of it all. No backup you. That's it.
That's it.
You're done. Or at least with the tribulation, you live a good life, hoping you go into heaven, and that's an eternal thing.
Yeah. I'm going to take the tribulation.
So which one is it? Yours is tribulation?
Yeah, I'm taking the tribulation.
Yeah. I mean, that's a tough one. Look, I could go up there and live in heaven and fly around and sing with the angels and all that good stuff. Let's go do that. I'd rather do that for eternity. I'm assuming, but I think heaven's a little different than what they try to paint it to you, than some, Michelangelo painting.
You think it's different?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You don't think you don't believe in what was his name in It's a Wonderful Life? The angel. What was his name?
Clarence.
Yeah, Clarence. You want to get your wings
What are you talking about?
when you go to heaven.
Well, that's why. That's what I'm saying. I'll go to heaven. I'm saying heaven will be different. I don't think heaven is you sitting on a bunch of puffy clouds
Oh, really?
in a skirt or a robe
Really?
playing a harp all day. I just don't think that's heaven.
That's not heaven.
That's not heaven.
What is heaven?
That's not my heaven.
That's not your heaven.
I don't think so. Because here's why, and I'll tell you this. Some of y'all will be like, what is happening? So I'll tell you this, because, look, if you're taking it on faith that there's a heaven and a hell, God created everything, and what it took to create this amazing blue marble we live on, and the rest of the universe, I gotta believe heaven is a little more exciting
All right.
than sitting on a fluffy white cloud.
Redo the question because Autumn said, wait, it glitched. What did you ask?
Okay, I got you, Autumn. Would you rather live through the tribulation with full biblical awareness, meaning you know exactly what's coming and how this works, or stay comfortable in the matrix until they turn the power off? But now that I'm reading it, I think we mistook that.
We mistook it?
If you're living through the tribulation, I got to be sure I'm right here, because now I kind of feel like I'm wrong on how I just processed that. Because I went into this with one thing, and all right, Oh yeah. Let me see how this will work. Because I'm thinking if you
See, Crystal says there seems to be a glitch in the matrix, so give me the tribulations.
I think there's a glitch in the matrix too. Yeah. Because your tribulation is your apocalypse, right? That's the apocalypse. You make it through the apocalypse. You're sitting on your thing. You're dancing with the angels.
Mm-hmm.
And there's your eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Say it was just an eternity of sitting on clouds, playing the harp. Do you prefer that, or prefer living as free and carefree as you want to in the matrix until the plug is pulled? But once the plug is pulled,
Teach me how to play the harp.
that's it. Teach you. I think you automatically gain the knowledge. I'm pretty sure that's just something that happens to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just gain the knowledge.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works.
But then again, do you believe in purgatory?
Do I believe in purgatory? Oh, I do. See, this is why y'all don't want to get in this conversation with me. Y'all don't want to get in this conversation with me.
Purgatory?
Yeah. I believe there's all kinds of extra.
Extra.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of extra.
I do too.
I think there's a way station, buddy.
My buddy Scotty Brewer's watching.
What's up, Scotty?
Scotty and I worked for C4 out there. He worked out there at the BPI plant. He was my
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
With full biblical knowledge, you know how to get through to heaven, and the matrix you're comfortable until what? What happens when the lights go out? Not die. It's the end of you. Everything you were, gone.
Yeah. So you want to take the tribulation?
But it is funny. Here's my belief in atheists. Here's what I think about atheists. The reason I think that atheism is so attractive and why you have a lot of people that gravitate towards atheism is because there's no punishment for the way you live.
Right.
With Christianity and most religions, there's a punishment for living a bad life versus living a good life and treating people right versus treating people wrong.
Right.
With atheism, there's not. And atheists are like, well, that's not really true. I mean, that's why we have laws on earth. You know, I'm like, that's a bullshit answer.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. What you're doing is justifying your living life, getting drunk all the time, sorting booger sugar off hookers' backsides, all that stuff. This is why.
Booger sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you're an atheist. It's not because of anything else.
Autumn says she believes in purgatory 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you. I 100%. I agree. I mean, I do. I agree. I think there's just so much more. Like Jennifer asked me if I believed in reincarnation because we were watching something. I forgot how that even came up.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, I do. Now, do I believe you come back as like a cockroach? No, I'm not real sure that's a thing. Right? Because we're all made up of energy anyway. And look, I quit the sugar in my 20s. Good girl. See, that booger sugar gets you. That booger sugar gets you. You gotta be careful. It'll get you. But like, what if your hell was having to relive your life until you got it right?
What's that fucking movie? Groundhog Day.
Well, I mean, that's kind of an event-specific thing, but I'm talking about your entire life you have to live. Everything, good, the bad, the difficult stuff.
I don't think that. Then I think you'll be living.
And what if that way?
You'll be repeating it forever because you're never going to get it right.
Well, that's not true. Think about this.
You think you can get it completely?
And I'll ask you guys here. You're not ever going to get anything completely right, but you want the balance to weigh in your favor.
Right.
Right? And maybe it's also a thing where you have a choice. Do you want to go back and see if you can get this right? We'll give you the opportunity. I mean, they've already put your spirit in your body once. You say they can't do it over and over.
Yeah.
And then if you believe in the multiverse theory, that's a whole nother thing. So, I mean, we get way deep into the woods here. But we're not gonna, unless y'all want to. So, but it would be a cool thing if you could go back and say, I really screwed this up. I want to get it right. But the problem is that you come back and you don't know.
Right.
It gets to that nexus point where you have a choice to make. I choose this, or I choose what I chose before that got me into this, or pointed me in this direction. Now, you don't know what you chose before. You just know I've got this choice coming up. Now you think about when we make decisions sometimes, we have a feeling, I think I need to be choosing this. Is this because I experienced this before and I chose this?
Would that be called deja
Or that?
vu?
No, I think deja vu is more along the lines of, and I think you can fit in, I think deja vu fits into it. Like you experience something, go, I know I just saw that. I know this has happened to me, or I've just seen that. But I'm talking about the event where sometimes when a decision comes, you make a decision, you go, I think I'm going to do this, but you're like, maybe I should do this instead, though. There's that extra little voice you kind of hear, but don't, that's kind of pushing you to like maybe think about it.
Yeah.
And maybe that is because in a previous incarnation of you, you chose this path.
But it was,
and it didn't turn out the right way. And what's inside is saying, "Get the one over there.
Yeah.
You already did that. Stop doing that." You know, so
Autumn says she won't. I want to.
we can go. We can go. I'm just saying. I mean, there's so much to talk about there.
Yeah.
Because people don't put in I just have the way my brain works, but I think too many people find it scary to think that way. That your spirit, your soul, your energy is more than what you talked about in Sunday school or just in your upbringing at home.
But here's the thing: if you're a true believer in the Bible, you're not supposed to think that way.
That's not true. It never says that.
Really?
It never says that.
That's what they preach.
Huh? It's what man preaches now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But that's not what's in the Bible.
Right.
Think about that. A lot of stuff you hear that's preached is what they take away from their interpretation of it. It's not what the Bible says. Bible and aliens. You know what the Bible says about aliens? This is what the Bible says about aliens. Every time. It's in the very first book of the Bible.
In Genesis?
It's in Genesis. God made man, the supreme being on this planet, on Earth. Not any other planet, just this one. So man is superior on this planet. God's not worried about any other planet for you. He's worried about you on this planet.
Right.
Now, he probably went out there and made who knows what. And anybody who tries to tell me God would not do that, you're an idiot.
Right.
Because first of all, you're not God. And second of all, if you think God's that stupid and small, something's wrong with you.
The universe is too big.
Universe is way too big.
Way too big.
And we already know there's multiple universes now.
Right.
I mean, just physics has proven that.
Right.
We know that there more than that exists.
So, I mean, if there's multiple universes, then there's multiple things that he has created.
And think about how many multiple copies of you might be out there. That's if those universes are duplicatable, right? And mirror images.
So now you're talking Flash.
Well, no, you're not just talking Flash, but you're talking about so many.
You know what I'm talking about, Flash. The series.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Where
about.
the multiverses.
Well, but that's what they are. So that's what they base that on, right? Like every decision you make, there's another decision to be made. Sometimes 3 or 4 more. Right? You make this decision, so you're branching here, and then you make this decision instead of going this way, you go that way. Well, you branch this way, but there's still this other decision exists.
Yeah.
Like this exists still.
Yeah.
It's the thing about time. Like time is endless. Time isn't like most people think about, like on my watch. Time exists all at the same time.
Autumn's into this.
Yeah, that's what man exactly. And so that's why I think there's so much more to it.
Right.
And a lot of people don't, or if you start talking about it that way, like they'll shut down. Like you talk to a Christian about it, and I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
But so many are closed-minded, right?
Because that's what I'm saying. Because the Bible says one thing.
Yeah.
That their interpretation
Is it?
that's being told to them is one way.
Well, anytime
and they're told you're only supposed to think
do this
way.
And so anytime that you see something that says version, you automatically know that is not the complete word of anything. Like King James Version.
Right.
The whole Bible is not in there. Why is the whole Bible not in there? Well, because King James found it problematic to put all those other things in there. He only had his scholars put in there what he wanted in it. So we find out a lot of times this is the case. That's why I just don't trust anybody. That's why I always tell people, do your research, man. Think critically. Don't just let people tell you what to think. So that's my opinion. Well, I want to hear y'all's opinion. I'm the one sitting here doing all the talking right now. Because I can get on my pedestal, boy.
Yeah.
I can get on my stepping stool and go.
Crystal said, with the full biblical knowledge, you know how to get through to heaven.
Yes.
You read all that?
Yes.
Okay.
We read that earlier.
Right. So that's her.
Yeah, and what happens when the light, and that's the thing, right? And here's the thing that I think most people, like, I believe they all coexist at the same time. Evolution exists with Christianity and creationism. To me, it all exists together, right? It doesn't have to be separate. My only opinion is amen to not trusting anybody. Well, there you go. It says don't have tattoos, don't remarry, don't eat pork, etc. It says a lot of things because a man wrote it. And here's the thing. A lot of that stuff Jesus did not say. Right. So a lot of stuff, because Jesus being Jewish, and we talk about a lot of the Jewish traditions, right? And this is what a lot of things even they don't talk about. I'm like, even those guys, just came up with stuff to put in there. They were never told,
Right.
you can't do this, you can't do that. There's like, well, that dude didn't eat pork today. You know what? Our whole religion says no pork. Even though they were not told, you don't eat pork today. Or you don't do this.
Pork's a nasty.
What they did was say, hey, well, there's a thing that dude did when Jesus talked or when God spoke to him on the mount. So you know what we're going to do? Y'all don't do that. You know, your little pecker skin's disgusting. Let's just start chopping that stuff off. You know, all this stuff that men decided.
Here's a man that should know all about all that stuff. Charles Crumley. He's watching now. Now he's on here.
It says, don't mark your body for the dead. It's not specifically tattoos in general. Example of what's written and what's taught. Yeah. So there's a lot. But I have a hard time believing that if you live a great life, you lived a life that's generally positive and well-balanced, you treated people good, you believed in God, you did all your stuff. But say because I have these, I have a hard time believing
that you're not going to be able to go to heaven.
Yeah. And I refuse to believe it. Until God says, no, dude, you're wrong. Okay, well, I was wrong. But I don't believe that for a heartbeat.
What's the deal about treat your body as though it's the temple?
But that goes back to that version, right? Versions are all different. Depends on which version you read. One says tattoo, and that's what I mean. Like these versions that are out there. You know, Jesus never wrote a book of the Bible.
Nope. His disciples did.
Yeah. And they didn't just write them right then.
They wrote them after.
These were all scribed down years later.
Well, were they?
And like
what
one of my
was the teachings that gave to him, that he gave?
Yeah, now, and that's the thing, right? Like, I'm a fan of The Chosen. I love The Chosen. I think it's such a great show. Oh, The Chosen is so good. Because it kind of gives you a look into the life of what the apostles and that whole thing, how they must have felt and what that was like to experience that and go, wow, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You know, because these guys just didn't even understand up until the crucifixion. They had no idea.
Right.
They were still like, all right, you keep saying these words. And I'm not sure. I mean, Judas betrays Jesus because of why. People say it's the 30 pieces of silver. And I disagree. I don't think it's that at all. I think he betrays Jesus because he thought Jesus was supposed to be the warrior everybody talked about. But, and again, I think that's one of those things where you get God has his plan, man has their plan.
Right.
And that's where it all comes down to. And anytime a man who's a fallible creature tries to talk for God, it's going to be a failure each and every time.
See that? You just read Charles' thing.
It's all man-made and it's made to fail. There you go. Yeah. I mean, it's what it is. Yeah. Exactly. It's like a game of telephone. You want me to believe something someone said 2,000 years ago, and then someone told someone and they wrote it down and on so you can walk into a store and have hundreds of versions of what the first person said. And this is why I always believe that through all the noise,
Cheryl Stallings is watching.
Hey Cheryl, through all the stuff, it comes down to one thing: your faith. Because I think it's all a test anyway.
What we were talking about earlier, he was talking about how you hear one thing, like with the Karmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
You hear one thing, and then it's like when you trying to, like, if you hear something and you're telling somebody else.
And things get added and taken away.
You add something,
yep.
And then they take and add something, or they take something away, and and by the time it gets over here, it's done changed like 50 times.
There was a cool experiment they did in a park one day. They set up a staged purse snatching.
Oh, okay.
All right. Just set it up in a park. Didn't tell anybody.
Right.
They just had the people who were involved in that.
Right.
All right. And then what they did was had the guy snatch the purse and took off.
Right.
And then what they did was they had a faux policeman come in there and take people's statements on what they saw from all the witnesses around there. None of them matched.
None of them matched.
Because what they thought they saw, they did not see.
They only saw part.
They saw the snatching. They knew the event happened.
Right.
But they could not agree on the color of the clothes, the height of the person, or what they looked like.
Really?
Yeah. And they didn't do this experiment once. They did it 5 times. And it came out the same way every time. It was always different. Like, people could not agree, other than that the crime happened. But they could not agree. That's why people say, well, the eyewitnesses said eyewitness testimony is not why they find someone guilty or innocent, because you can't rely on it.
Yeah.
No matter how many times have you swore, this is what happened, this is what you said.
Yeah.
And then somebody shows you something that's different, and you're going, the fuck? I don't remember it this way at all.
That's not what happened. It didn't happen. What'd you do to that film?
That's right. Like, you doctored it.
You doctored
You done created something else.
You did something wrong.
So it happens like that all. I just find it funny. Anyway, thank y'all for playing along with that one. But I ain't done, because I got another one for you. Now this one, and come on, I want y'all play along.
Come on now.
This one is called Listener Fuck Around and Find Out Confessions. Okay, I had some people send these in, and I will read to you what they said, and then we can talk about these. All right. So this is getting into the dangerous territory, and if you want to write your confession down, you can. If you want to turn one in for next time, and I'm not telling anybody's name, by the way, it's all anonymous. Right. I told them it would be anonymous, and that's what we're sticking by. Right. That way nobody can be called out on this stuff.
Because I don't even know.
Yeah, you have no idea. You have no idea.
I can't.
And I didn't put their names up here on my screen just in case. So I didn't.
I don't have.
That's right.
As to who he's talking about or anything. So I'm just going.
So you're in the dark too.
I'm going in this blind.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So this is the first one.
All right.
Should I put on my dramatic reading voice?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Deep.
And this is from their perspective. I told my boss what I really thought about DEI during the company Zoom. I'm now very unemployed, but weirdly at peace.
He's currently not employed? But
I'm now very unemployed.
Very unemployed?
But weirdly at peace.
Okay.
Because he told his boss what he really thought about the DEI during the company Zoom.
Okay.
All right. Now, I can tell you what my response was. And then y'all can tell me what your response was. Or would you have done it at all? Would you have given your thoughts to your boss on DEI at work? Or would you have left it alone? My response was, that's a solid 7.5 for me. Respect. Let's go. You may have done something quite a bit differently. But then I don't have to worry about that sort of thing because I work for myself.
Right.
So it's easy for me to say that.
Right.
For you guys, though, if you're working for somebody.
All right, so I'll give you an example of what you just said.
All right.
Because you don't work for yourself and you work for somebody else. Right,
okay.
So I work at AutoZone.
Mm-hmm.
And we are armed security.
Sure.
For the auto corporate office.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so one of our guys put in his notes he's going to do something else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, he was asked, did he want to do an exit interview?
Mm-hmm.
And he told them no, because he doesn't want to give them his true feelings and opinions because of the fact that he doesn't want to burn that bridge.
Oh,
he
yeah.
might have to come back to this job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and look, I understand that mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, of course there's that, but here's the thing. There's also ways to approach it where it doesn't have to be hostile.
Right.
Like, you don't have to, just because you disagree with the way a company's run, doesn't mean you have to go up there and call every MFer and all of this stuff when you're in there on your way out.
All you gotta do is tell them what you agree with and what you don't agree with.
It's like, look, I love this aspect of the company. I love that aspect. This right here, though, to me, in my opinion, is where we're suffering at. So,
did you read that?
I read that. I read that. He belongs in that first section.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? So,
some opinions there, ladies.
Would you,
gentlemen,
do you agree with him doing this whole truth telling in the DEI department? And here's the thing, too. He was still working there. He wasn't on his way out.
Right.
He got canned because of it.
Got canned for it.
For voicing his opinion on DEI hirings.
All right.
That they were doing within company, right?
But were they...
Like, he wasn't asked his opinion.
He wasn't
He
asking.
gave his opinion.
Well, that's where.
So
where he
this makes a
messed up.
difference.
That's where he messed up.
This makes a difference.
You got to wait until they ask you for your opinion.
Yes.
When you give your opinion without them asking it, you're pretty much going to lose your job
Yeah.
because they didn't ask you. So your opinion doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, buddy, that's a whole different thing right
That's
there.
a whole different ball game right there, folks.
Now,
You know. Now, if you ask me in my opinion, well, okay, I got one for you.
all right.
I was coaching football one time, and I got ejected from the game.
I'm shocked.
But
What's happening right
he got
now?
ejected
What?
because he asked me if I was questioning his integrity
And you said yes.
on a call that he
Of course you said
And I
yes.
said, yes, I am. And he says, well, you're out of here. So he threw me out of the game, right?
Yep.
So I go over to the side, and I'm thinking, look, man, how you going to kick me out of the game because you asked me a question?
Yeah.
And I answered it. So I go over to the commissioner, and I said, look, man, that ref just threw me out of the game because he asked me a question, and I answered it honestly, and he threw me out of the game. He said, well, what was the question? I said, he asked me if I was questioning his integrity on the call he made. And I said, yes. But he asked me.
Yeah.
I didn't just run up and give my opinion.
Yeah.
He asked me my opinion.
That's
And
right.
I gave it.
Which is totally different.
Totally different. So you know what happened? I got re-injected back into the game.
I mean, he was looking for a reason to kick you back out, though, boy.
Yeah, buddy.
You know he was.
And
He was waiting.
Yeah, he was mad. He was mad. You questioned my
What?
integrity. Well, yes, I am.
I stay in HR, so I don't care. I'm going to say what I feel regardless. There you go. Look, and here's the thing. Again, there's ways to do it. Because there's a line, you cross, that's it.
Right.
But there are ways to get right up next to that damn thing
Right. Yeah.
and walk it.
You walk that line.
Because, here's one. Here's one. Let's do this. Let's take it away from that stuff.
Okay.
Here's the second one I got sent. They trusted a Tinder date who said she was spiritual but not religious. Woke up missing my watch and my dignity. Buddy. Brother. Look, we've all been there to an extent. But here's the lesson.
Crumley says opinions are like assholes. Everybody has.
Discernment is biblical, but it's not optional.
Right.
Like, it don't matter. Like, people are going to tell you what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole I'm spiritual but not religious thing, you know what that is? It's an easy way to get around the answer that you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's easily an acceptable one. That's why people say that. All right, that way they don't have to worry about what side of the bench you're on, because it's one of those people like, okay, all right, yeah, okay.
Well, I don't want to get into that.
Which is something you should do. But that doesn't mean either way that you should trust the Tinder date automatically and go, sure, come on into my home. Now, if I wake up missing my watch, it costs $9.99 at Walmart. Not a big loss. But I'm assuming he was talking about a fancy, nice watch.
First mistake was being on Tinder.
Yes. Hell yes. Dude, I'll tell you. Them dating apps, man. You gotta be careful who you meet.
Yeah.
They lie. People lie. I wish I had more than 4 stories to tell y'all about that.
Hey, Melissa.
I never learned my lesson.
Melissa Barnes is on here.
Hey, I'm a natural born heel. There you go. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody have one. First mistake was being on Tinder. Hey, y'all. Lesson learned, stay off Tinder. There it is. But it's not just Tinder. Back in my day, it was Plenty of Fish. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Where all the...
Yeah.
God.
They're playing fish in the sea.
Dude, oh my God. I met this one chick. You want me to tell you this story?
Yeah.
You want to hear a story? Do y'all want to hear a story?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a dating story for you.
All right, let's do it.
I gotta. All right, here we go. So, back when I was coming up, for all you youngsters out there, we had these things called webcams. You had to put on your computer, right? And it was barely one of those things where you were doing, you had these chat rooms. Chat rooms were a thing.
Yeah, back in
Like, chat rooms were a deal.
Yeah.
So you got in a chat room, you're just chatting up with strangers.
Yep.
With no pictures or anything anywhere.
Right.
You didn't know who the hell you were talking to.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to this girl. This is after my second marriage. So I'm talking to this girl. I'm like, okay. We're
Johnny Bravo.
No, it's a different one.
Okay.
We're hitting it off too, though. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay.
She's like, well, do you have a webcam? I'm like, well, yes, I do. Because Big Daddy was naive. Sure, I got a webcam. Let's go. So she's like, oh my God, you're handsome. And I, that floated my ego quite a lot.
Right. Yeah.
Because at this point, I was feeling pretty low on myself.
Right.
I wasn't feeling good.
Low esteem.
My esteem was down the dumps. It was horrible. I was just in a ditch. She's like, all right, well, I'm going to turn on my camera now. Let me set the stage for you. Well, I'm sitting here like this, except this computer was against the wall. I was on dial-up, AOL. So it's against the wall. And behind me is the bed. The bed was right behind me right here.
Yeah.
There's a bed. The bed was sitting right there. I'm right here. It's hardwood floors, mostly on this area. All right, she said, all right, I'm fixing to turn mine on. I said, okay, cool. And I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready to see this cutie who I've been talking to for 2 days now. We clicked, buddy.
Yeah.
She fired up that camera, and what appeared before me? All in one motion, I hit the power button, slammed my camera off the thing, stood up and fell backwards over the corner of the bed and hit the back of my head on the hardwood floor, almost knocked myself out. It was so horrible. I was like, oh my God. And I didn't mean to react that way. I just reacted that way.
You just reacted that way?
I mean, literally.
It was that bad.
I mean, my hand, as soon as she popped up there in what, 220 or 240, whatever it was, we had no 1080p back then.
Yeah.
So whatever it was, she popped up, and when her face filled that screen, oh, sweet baby, Jesus. I hit, boom, I was on my way up out of the chair as I was hitting power. Slapped my webcam down, popped off the back, fell over backwards, and hit my damn head on that hardwood floor. I laid there for about 15 minutes. Going, why? What did I do? Why am I being cursed in life right now? Why? What did I do? I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything bad. My marriage ended. It was not even my fault. I had to have done something that made it my fault.
Right.
So I have a checklist going as I'm laying in the floor with the back of my head hurting. Ari comes running in there. She's a little bitty. Dad, why are you in the floor? I'm like, I'm just resting, baby. I'm just resting because it woke her up. Mm-hmm. That's how hard I hit.
Right.
I mean, it rattled the house.
Right.
Just boom. And I wish I could say that was the first time. Or I wish I could say that was the last time. But it was not. It was not. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
It was bad.
It was, yeah. You gotta be careful. Them dating apps, boy, you gotta be careful. All right, story 3. Story 3. They sent me this one. And I'm like, first of all, this is pretty cool because they got to take a trip. So I thought that was pretty cool. He says, I argue with Italian traffic police while carrying his EDC knife. It's EDC knife, everyday carry knife. It'll be a knife. They're legal, and technically they're legal over there. Right. But they didn't like his attitude. So.
They didn't like the person that was carrying the knife's attitude.
Yeah. So first of all, if you're going to FAFO in a different country, and you don't speak the language,
right,
but they're telling you enough where you understand you can't do that, try not to be a jackass.
Right.
Right, try not to be a jackass.
Yeah. Try to comply.
Yeah. Now, why would you do that? So, look, if you're going to do silly stuff, don't make it worse. That's what I don't understand about people. They just make it worse.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to make it as easy on me as possible.
Right.
First of all, you know when you're doing something wrong.
Right. Yeah,
Don't sit there and pretend like you didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't speed. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Don't lie. Pretend like you didn't roll through that stop sign. Yes, you did. Me and Jennifer had an argument the other day. I'm like, girl, you got to stop. I stopped. I'm like, no, you didn't.
That little hesitation.
That doesn't count.
That's a rolling stop.
That's a rolling stop.
You're not in California.
Oh, it tickles me too. And so, but in like right now here, they got to fill up their ticket quota. Mm-hmm. It's May and June. Mm-hmm. So they're here. They made record numbers in May.
Oh, really?
Here in town.
Really?
They're looking for any little thing. You better come to that complete stop. Blinkers better be going. But if you get stopped, don't be a jackass. Don't be a jackass.
That's the main thing about all of it.
It is.
It's
amazing.
When you get pulled over, just be
cool and calm.
Be cool. Just be cool. You know, yes, sir. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Whatever, you know. Just say, you know.
Did you learn your lesson or hook that camera up for another day? Oh, it made another day. It was a few weeks before I did it again. And I made sure this time they had pictures beforehand. Okay, Brody Hawk, what's your dating app story? Thanks, Melissa. That is a great question before we move on.
I hadn't been on no dating app. Well, I did go on a dating app, but I never dated anybody off the dating app.
I can't be the only one. I refuse to believe it.
I didn't. My dating app's Facebook.
Oh, jeez. Dude, I
don't have a dating app.
I can name the dating apps.
I've only been on that one.
Because there were so many before Tinder.
The Facebook dating app, I did that.
Look, you have Farmers Only, Christians Mingle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all this stuff.
Right. I know they're out there, but
there's a ton.
I just don't need to get on them.
But here's the thing. Here's what I found about dating apps. Everybody lies. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean everybody, of course, when I say that, but I'm talking about the majority.
Right.
Everybody, because you're there to hype yourself up because you're trying to hook up with people. Or they'll say that too, like, well, I'm not really here to hook up. I want to here to make friends.
Yeah, that's what they were.
I just came here to make friends, and
I just want to make.
That's all I'm trying to do. Now, sir, Facebook, really? That's exactly right. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's one of those deals, right?
Right.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh man. So no, you can't. Yeah, trusting people's difficult on the dating apps.
What's up, Waylon?
You gotta be careful.
Right.
You gotta be careful.
Oh, dude.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know.
And now, like,
what is it that you call them? It's ISIS.
ISIS. Every one of them.
Every one of them's ISIS.
Every one of them's ISIS to me.
Yeah, you get somebody send you a friend's request and they look a certain way and he's like,
nope,
ISIS.
That's ISIS.
That's ISIS.
I have some people say to me like, hey, let me show you who I started talking to him like ISIS. Like, wait, what? Why would you say that? Because I'm telling you, look, that's ISIS. First of all, that's a goddess. You, buddy, are not a catch for a goddess.
Yeah.
I'm your friend. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Let's don't get this confused. Republican Autumn Ferguson, ma'am, he sent a group message to 44 women.
I didn't send a message. My phone was in my pocket.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that whole deal.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just women who got it.
Yeah. Well, it's all that showed up on that.
That's all that showed up on the deal. They ain't all who got it.
Yeah.
I should let you read my DMs on here. Others use Facebook for dairy by app too. Apparently, yeah. So, yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you, women got it the worst on when it comes to the DM situation. I will say that. Like, it's unreal.
What, the women?
Oh yeah, all sliding up in the DMs all the time. And that's not even as bad as the things that they say. Like, I understand if you see a beautiful woman or somebody you're interested in,
right?
And you want to reach out and go, hey, my name's blah blah blah. Just saw your profile. Just want to say hi, blah blah, whatever.
Right.
I understand that.
Right.
But yo, babe, I know you hot. I know we live the same zip code, dude. I think we ought to hook up. We go out there. Won't you have done me, girl?
Yeah. No.
Won't you come on? Let's go out to a movie or something. Yeah. Come get a drink with me. And then once the woman says no, they start getting cussed out 9 kinds of ways. Oh, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Bad thing about today is you can find a good woman and you tell she's a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been so much damage done that you can't get past the damage that's been done.
But that's the hard thing. And here's the thing too, is I understand that.
Yeah.
And it's hard
So
because
you don't get a shot. You don't get a chance. You're not getting a chance because the damage has already been done.
That's right, because you got all this other garbage out there.
So you're looped into that over there.
But you understand why? Because of all of it that's out there. I mean, it's not just one person that does that. I mean, there are a laundry list of effed up dudes out there who don't know remotely how to talk to a woman or how to even meet a woman or any of that stuff. They hear what they hear in music videos.
She says she gets cussed daily.
There you go, because you don't put nobody over.
Put nobody over.
There it is. I mean, but that's the truth. Why would you? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So this is why I didn't date a lot, because first of all, I didn't want to put myself out there like that. Facebook and Snap DMs get ridiculous. 99.9% are married, lying about it, or in a relationship already. Oh, absolutely. That's the truth. I got in this argument with a girl I was dating one time about Snapchat being a hookup app. And I swore up and down that is not true. That's just something people say because I didn't do it.
That's a cheating app.
It's a cheating app. And I'll be damned she went wrong. She wasn't wrong.
No.
But I didn't see that.
Right.
We got a hellacious fight about it.
Right.
So I'm like, that's bullshit. I don't use it for that. She's like, well, that's what people use it for. I'm like, well, I don't.
99.9%.
And then it turns out that is almost an accurate statement right there. The number is high.
Yep.
And I was stunned. I can admit being wrong about that, too. I was wrong. I still think it was a silly ass thing to get in a fight over, but it was wrong. But I was wrong. I was wrong about it. So wrong about it.
It happens.
Yeah, I mean, it does. And I mean, just good Lord, guys are trash. Guys are trash. I'm glad I'm not one.
Is there a spot to hook up into that block?
I'm glad I'm not one. Yeah, you can pull either one of those out of there and just hook it up in there. It'll be fine. So, there you go. All right. Our last segment. We're rolling right along into it, really. Because here's the last segment. It's called Red Pill Roulette.
Red Pill Roulette.
Red Pill Roulette. All right. So, the wheel is spinning. And it's spinning. Get ready, ladies. Get ready, gentlemen. Because it landed on modern dating is completely dead.
Say that again.
Modern dating is completely dead. And here's why I say that. We are in a swipe culture now. That OnlyFans economy that we live in, right? You got about 70% of young men nowadays are just checking out the dating site, period.
Right.
Because they don't trust anything or anyone. They think it's too much of a hassle. Because you see a lot of the younger ladies now are just over the top with what they think they are deserved from a boyfriend now. And boys in general are looking for a whole different thing. So we're just living in I think we're living in the biggest relationship FAFO in history.
Right.
And I'm glad I'm not young anymore to experience that bullshit. You know, that is the good thing about being a little bit older.
Right.
A little bit wiser. You ain't got to experience all that because I don't think I could handle it. I don't think I could handle trying to date a young person and be a young person and date in that environment anymore. I mean, it's unreal.
I looked over here and he said, what the fuck you looking at me?
Yeah, he's like, what I do? Because it's rough. Because here's the thing. Ladies, stop bringing your damn trauma to the table. And men, stop simping and start building a little bit. How about that?
Yeah.
You guys are the biggest freaking simps out there. You know, and you know what the Bible says, what marriage is a covenant, not a situationship. And that's where I absolutely agree. Like when you commit to a marriage, you're in that marriage. That's it.
Right.
You've agreed that this is it. Now, shit's gonna happen. And I'm saying the ones where you got just a piece of shit on the other side, I get why that has to go away.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody didn't tell your ass marriage is hard or you don't realize that, then that's on you. Sometimes you just got to work at it. However, there are some real pieces of trash out there that you just can't stay in a situation. And I think that's where the Bible used to be used to keep people in bad situations.
Yeah.
To where God's going, I didn't say that now. I didn't say stay with a dick over here. That's not what if he's beating your ass, there's no reason to stay involved in that. They're not telling you that. That nowhere is that said.
So, I mean, because if that's going on, then the person's steadily getting their ass beat. It's like, God, why are you allowing this to happen?
Yeah. And it's not God that's allowing it to happen. It's you allowing it to happen using God as the reason why you stay in it. Or someone is telling you and convincing you that God wants you to stay in that.
Right.
Either way.
And then they come back and apologize.
Oh, yeah. And that's the biggest thing. And I met a few of those, and I get it because women are built different than men in this regard. Women want that connection and that stuff. Men aren't built the same way like that. I'm not saying we don't, but we're not built for that like that.
Right.
All right. And so I understand how that equation gets there, especially if you've been very unlucky in love and relationships and you found somebody you're really attached to, and then they become this monster, but you've seen the good. I mean, you see the good in the person.
Right.
It's when we get divorced or we move on from our exes, we know who they used to be from us. This is what makes breaking up so hard. You know what that person used to be to you. And you believe with all your heart that person is still there. And you can't let that person go. The person they were, you can't let go. It's difficult.
Autumn says the devil works too. And people blame him for a lot of things that ain't him.
Very true. That's exactly my point.
And Crystal says she went on a date, and I think he talked about his problems with his ex-wife more than he engaged the date.
Yeah. And see, I know right then when that happens, I'm checking out. I'm good.
That's because
we'll get through the date and then I'm out, buddy.
They're not done with their ex.
They're not. They're still hung up there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. And there's a lot of that too. There's a lot of that too. And I understand that. Women don't submit to their men anymore. Men submit to women so they don't carry themselves as a man anymore. And I think, D, that's very, very true.
Where'd you get that?
It's right here in the chat.
Who said that?
D did. And that's very true. So women don't submit to their men anymore. So in the Bible, that's what it is. Now, because now it's made to mean like it's a terrible thing for a woman to submit to their husband. But men are submitting to their wives just by being a man and helping carry that household. Right? It's not saying one should dominate the other. That's not what that passage ever means. And not what any of that means. All right? It's saying that you both have your responsibilities in this relationship. And if you both abide by your responsibilities, your marriage and all that will take care of itself. So, you hear my devil dog going to work now. So, yeah, go get him. Bro's just have to go take care of the devil dog. So there's a lot of that, man. There's a lot of stuff like that. And when we're talking about these relationships and staying in them, I get stuff in dating now. It's tough because you look at it and go, I've been through this. I've been through that. I really don't want to have to deal with this anymore. I don't want to go through that. And then sometimes it's like having PTSD when you're trying to date again after you've been through a lot of shit. Like little things will trigger you or kind of set you off a little bit. Or you'll see something. Like you'll see something that's like, oh, that's different. That's weird. Why did he do that? Why did she do that? Why is she talking that way? Why did she look like that? Why did she look at her phone? Or why did she smile like that? Like guys go through that same thing. I will tell you that in a heartbeat. Guys absolutely do. And they question all that stuff. And I'll tell you that even more. Like young boys today are just that. They're not men. They're boys. You can see it in their attitude. And of course I'm not talking about every single one of them. But the great majority now grow up so much slower and mature so much slower than they used to. They don't know how to have these relationships. I was watching a couple shows today where young guys were unaliving their girlfriends, their ex-girlfriends. They couldn't handle it. Which is wild. Which is wild.
Get your ass in
Yeah. Oh, he knows how to escape now.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he knows how to unfold the thing.
The little shit. Come on.
You have to actually turn it around.
Come on, Sammy. Okay, turn around.
Yeah, turn around and put the folds up next to the walls. Put the V back pointing towards us instead of away.
I got you. Like this?
Yep, that way he can't do it. It's easier being single than having to go through all that hurt again. Yeah, in my opinion at this age, and that's so many people look at that now, and I don't disagree with that. I mean, I spent 14 years almost without going on a single date because I just didn't want to deal with the BS. I'm traumatized as fuck. I don't put up with nothing. As soon as I get a weird vibe, you got to get from around me. Exactly. And the problem is when you go through so much stuff, any little thing can become a weird vibe now because you start seeing it and you can't help it. Like I have to catch myself sometimes, especially early on when I'm dating somebody. It's like, dude, calm down. First of all, you don't know that person yet.
Right.
You're still trying to learn. Mm-hmm. Stop waiting on the hammer to fall because this other person did you this way. They're not that person.
Right.
And I'm quick to remind anybody that I date that that's true of me. Like, I realize you have problems with your ex, but you need to realize, I'm telling you right now up front, I'm not him.
Right.
So the moment this starts going that way, I'm out.
Yeah.
You start trying to put me in that category with him, I'm gone. Because I'm not dealing with it.
I'm not dealing with that.
I mean, it's just the way I look at it. I mean, it's just, life is too short, especially when you're old. Yeah. Life's too short, man. Yeah. I don't want to have to deal with any of it. I've earned my peace.
Right.
And I enjoy my peace. Like, I don't have time for the stress of everything else.
I'm still learning all that stuff.
Yeah, you're kind of a rookie.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
You're late to the game, buddy.
Kind of new to all this.
Yeah, you are kind of new to it. But, you know, it's just one of those things, though, that you do pick up. And it's hard. I mean, good Lord, I dated a girl. When I started dating again, you figure, well, I'm 45, 50 years old. I can handle all this stuff. I'm good.
Small.
And you realize that, no, you can't.
Get over here. Get over here. Stop that.
Hey, get with that.
Get over here. Get over here.
Paper does it every time. He hates the sound of it. Get over here.
Get over here. You be growling.
This dog right here will sit here and bark and growl all night at my daughter's boyfriend. Not because there's anything wrong with him, just because he's an asshole. The dog, not the boyfriend. That's what happens here.
He's laying down.
What's up, Kevin? Yeah, you know, stay down there.
What's up, Kevin?
So, what's up, buddy? Well, that's all I'm saying. It's hard now. It's tough now.
And it's on both sides.
It is, yeah. It absolutely is.
It's not just one side.
No, I mean,
because we all got our own, we all got pains, and you got, women aren't the only ones that get treated.
Oh God, no. It is a wide world of equal opportunity assholeness right now. I mean, that stuff is everywhere, buddy. It is. It's just there's no getting away from it.
Right.
But you also, at the same time, can't be afraid to take the chance.
Right.
And I think that's where the biggest F up comes from. You can't be afraid to take the chance.
And that's the problem.
And that's
the problem, because like what I was saying, you find a good woman, which you think is a good woman, but she's so been done and treated so badly that she won't give you a chance.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't make her any less of a good woman either. It's just there's that trauma there.
Yeah. And
that's where. And here's the other thing about being traumatized: no one can tell you when's the right time to be done with it or how to get over it.
Right.
That is an individual thing in how you cope, as long as you're trying to cope. But I mean, some of it's so bad though that I don't know how some of these women just don't go on these sprees to where you ain't getting castrations left and right. Because there's some assholes out there, man. There are some true assholes out there that treat women like garbage. That is just wild to me.
Right.
I'll be 50 in September. I'm past the point of letting anyone mess with my peace. I am my peace. I'm good with me. That's my motto. It's just my motto.
Yep.
I do not deal, and people who know me will tell you. Start getting into my peace, and you got to go. You got to go. I can't be around you. Like, I mean, I may be checking out tomorrow. I want my peace up until the moment comes. Like, I don't need your stress.
Yeah.
You know, trying to hurry the situation.
That's me. I don't need the stress.
I mean, life is too much fun right now. I got all good stuff going on. We got this FAFO podcast going on.
Oh, yeah.
I got my new novel about to come out.
What's your new novel?
It's called Hawkins Ridge.
Hawkins Ridge.
Yep. It's good. If you're into UFOs and aliens and mysterious, creepy stuff, it's a good one.
It's a good one.
Probably the best thing I've written.
That's what you said.
It really is. It's the best thing I've written. And I can say that just because of how I've written it and what's going on and with all the how tight this manuscript is. It's going to be a good one. But you just find people don't read anymore. I did sell some books last weekend though. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
I think you need to do that more.
I do too.
You need to go to a lot of these trade.
I need to do some book signings and really just get in here and do it.
Go to these trade days around here.
Yep.
Friend of mine, Lisa, Lisa Rainey and Martin. She has trade days there. And you could sit up over there and sell your stuff.
I might need to try that. Look, I'm all for it. Because we were talking about stuff. So I got my latest one. This one.
Did that lady ever come back and buy
She did not.
Because I seen her over on the other side. And she says, I need to get back over there and get that book.
Yep, she missed out on that one.
Yeah.
Because I only had that one soft back cover left. Is all I had, and I just got the hardback. But
yeah.
But it was but you know, but like this book, somebody was asking me about this book. And they're like, but what is the whole deal with the book? I'm like, you know, I'm a person like when I talk about stuff, because people find it hard. People are different when it comes about talking about who they are, what they've been through.
Right.
Like some people won't talk about it. Me, like I love writing about it. So 75 to 85% of this book right here is nonfiction. It's true. And the rest, other 20, 25% is fictionalized just to tell the story of it. But most of the stuff that's in here is all shit that happened to me or I've been through or I've thought about.
Oh, yeah.
And so we call it The Suicidal Mind for just that reason.
Right.
So it's a good little book like that. Is it the best thing I've ever written? No. This new book, it's just a lot of fun and mysterious stuff and, you know, that conspiracy theory, questionable, you go down that alien rabbit hole, and not the goofy kind, but like the kind that when you were young kind of scared you, like Fire in the Sky. It's kind of a scary movie when you're young.
Yeah.
You're reading that, and it's like, whoa. This is different.
Encounter of the Third Kind.
The Close Encounters of the Third Kind was really good.
Yeah.
Discovery, I mean, it was not good. Disclosure Day was not good. Let me tell you about Disclosure. I don't know if y'all seen this. I don't know if y'all seen Disclosure Day or not. It's the new film by Steven Spielberg. It came out, started last night.
Trade days is cool. You need to come down and try it out.
Yeah, Trade days is cool.
We'll get some dates for you.
Yeah, we'll let you know when it happens like that.
We'll get some dates for you.
Yeah, but if you're planning to go see this movie, don't do it. I watched that movie. And we're sitting there watching the movie, and I was into the movie, and it got done, and I was a little hyped up about it. I was talking to the owner of the theater afterwards. We were talking. I was telling him how much I liked it, and all it was good. And I came home, and I couldn't go to sleep because I started thinking about the movie.
Right.
And I could not sleep at all that night. I was tossing and turning, thinking about that movie. And I woke up the next morning, which would have been Friday morning, and my first thought was, I hate that fucking movie.
That's great.
Dude, I'm telling you. I hate that movie.
I slept on it, and I have decided.
Like, literally, I liked it when I got out of the movie, right?
Then you slept on it, and you don't like it now.
Because it kept bugging me. I'm like, there were so many plot holes. And what happened was that some of the good stuff at the end of it, I just pushed all the other shit out of my mind.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was so good, and some of the acting was really good.
Usually, if the ending is good, you'll come away.
But the ending wasn't even good. It was dumb.
Really?
The ending was dumb. Like, that movie literally could have been condensed to 30 minutes. That whole movie.
Right.
And that should have been the start of the movie, was after that 30 minutes was up. Like, literally, it's called Disclosure Day. And then the alien's rated, like, the alien has a message for you all. All right, she goes, listen. And then the screen goes black. I'm like, what the fuck? Well,
That's so they can have a part 2.
there ain't gonna be no part 2 of this damn movie. Everybody's shitting on it.
Everybody should.
Yeah, because it sucks. CGI terrible. It's terrible that you have CGI now that's worse than we had it 20 years ago.
Dang.
Yeah. There's animals in there as part of the storyline. All look fake as shit. Terrible. They were awful. Like you can see, like there's no fox looks that way. No damn deer looks that way. Like, have you seen deer? Like, have y'all seen animals? Because animals don't look like that.
Maybe they did that because it's the way it's the way it looked at the for the aliens.
The aliens didn't look good.
The aliens were looking at it and it didn't.
The aliens in Mars Attacks from 1922 look better
Really?
than this shit. They walk bow-legged with like front bow legs, not like side bow legs either. I have front bow legs. Yeah. I'm like, what are we doing? And that's the kind of stuff that kept hitting me overnight. Like, I had let it go because some of the acting was really good in it, and I really liked a couple of the actors they sold out for it. They were so good. But then it kept bugging me. And that other voice was like, you don't like this. What are you talking about? You told him you like this movie. You don't like this movie. And my other side of my brain started picking it apart. Like, dude, what are you doing?
You was doing all that talking while you was asleep
Oh, yeah.
in your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to yourself.
Oh, yeah. And I wake up in the middle of the night and have to go take a leak. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, why the fuck they even do that? As I want to take a leak half asleep. But I'm still thinking about that damn movie.
How was you able to even go to sleep? Your mind won't shut down.
It takes me a while.
My mind won't shut down.
It just wears me out and then I fall asleep for a little bit.
You know what I'm doing now? This helped me. I never thought it would help me go to sleep the way it does.
You meditate,
No.
count sheep,
No.
masturbate.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Okay.
I turn on rain and thunderstorms on my YouTube,
I did that last night.
and it puts me right to sleep.
Yeah, I did that last night, actually.
Puts me right to
I
sleep.
found a good one that had thunderstorms that weren't too loud, just off the glass.
Yeah, and it was just pouring rain.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like it's just raining in there.
Yep.
And I can just go to sleep. Matter of fact, he went to the store to get me some stuff last night. I don't remember him coming back.
Dang, he was out.
I was out when he came back. I was out, wasn't I? So I was out.
Well, there you go.
So
But yeah. So anyway, guys, there it is. That's our show for this weekend.
it's pretty good.
We really appreciate you guys being here. That is the Chaos for the Night. Now, we covered a lot of things, talked about a lot of things. And I always love the conversation.
Oh yeah.
That's the kind of show we're talking about having here on a weekend basis. Yeah.
Crystal,
All you ladies, gentlemen, for tuning in.
Everybody, Melissa, everybody that took part of the show, we appreciate it.
Yep. Look, if you FAFO'd at all this week, tell us about it. Drop us your best stories,
Yeah,
your hottest takes,
send
your craziest would you rather, because we're going to make these segments a part of the show because they're fun.
Give the email address again.
Yeah. The email address to this show, to this one, is the FAFO podcast 55 at gmail.com. That's THEFAFO podcast 55 at gmail.com. Be a part of the show. Like, subscribe, follow us. Help get the word out. We're trying to get this show out there. We are taking off.
When we get more people on here, we're going to
do some giveaways. I'm getting some shirts done. Hopefully, I'll be able to get those done at the end of this month. And we're going to do a giveaway then for sure anyway.
Yeah, we're going to give away a shirt.
So we're going to start giving stuff away. We just like for y'all to be a part of it. We do appreciate you guys being a part. Hit us up in the comment section. You can message me if you're watching on my Facebook. Message us on the FAFO if you're doing it there.
Yeah, you can send me a message too.
Brody, you got his. Send him on there. We'll answer any questions. I don't mind.
Right.
I love talking anyway, obviously. So there we are.
It's a show during the week, every day.
Yep.
Every day, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m.
And if you haven't listened to any of those shows, you can catch them on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, all at the FAFO Podcast. Or you just want to watch the shows later, that's the FAFO Podcast on YouTube, on Rumble, and again on Facebook. So check it out. Give us a follow. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for being here. And remember, this is the Fuck Around and Find Out podcast. Facts, truth, no BS. Let's effing go.
Floor on the floor, have a tank of gas. Does he boots on the wood, let the whiskey pass? I ain't preaching from a pulpit, I'm talking from the scar. You can dress up a lie, but it won't get far. They call it toxic when it burns your tongue.